You're watching Channel 9, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
The times they are a-changin'.
Here in Cheyenne, scammers are finding new ways to take advantage of you, the consumer. Now, with a technology called deepfake, you can get screwed over and lied to in ways never before possible. Hi, I'm Fred Sassy. Today, we'll dive into the world of deepfakes. Plus, is a local Cheyenne dialysis clinic charging too much for dialysis? All this and more, right now, on an all-new Sassy Justice.
Cheating all over the place, coconut cream pie in your face, call it justice.
Sassy Justice.
Fred
Sassy, Sassy Justice. Why is this door closed?
Call it justice.
Sassy Justice.
Coming for you.
Sassy Justice.
Call it justice.
As human beings, we all rely on our eyes to determine reality, except for blind people. Not sure how they do it. As Cheyenne's leading consumer advocate for over 30 years, it's my job to keep a constant eye out for hoaxes, fakes, and bullpoop. But what happens when scammers deliberately want to trick our eyes? Suddenly, we're no better than blind people ourselves. We might even be worse. They're called deep fakes, and some people in Washington think they're a threat to our democracy. One of those people is former Vice President Al Gore. I was able to speak with him in this Sassy Justice Zoom-exclusive interview. Mr. Gore, let me start by asking, why are politicians in all of Washington so concerned about deep fakes?
Well, what has people in the government really scared is that deep fakes can put words in people's mouths. You know, make people say things like vagina and poop. And then you've got senators going around saying vagina poop. But they didn't say vagina poop.
But you're saying deep fakes are already out there.
Yes, deep fakes are everywhere. I'm serial. I brought along a video. I want you to watch this video. What you're about to see is not really Tom Cruise. Someone took the computer and they made him say and do things he wouldn't say. Now watch, and remember, this is not Tom Cruise.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise. It's me, Tom Cruise. Vagina poop. Vagina poop.
But this is Tom Cruise that I'm watching.
This is what I'm talking about. It fooled you, and I'm being serial, but you don't even know what's real and what isn't. That's the problem with deepfakes. That's why we all have to take it serial.
And the former vice president was right. Combing through the internet, I found hundreds of deep fakes. There were ones of
Scarlett Johansson.
Vagina poop.
a few of Tom Hanks,
Oh, vagina poop.
and even our beloved Carrie Underwood.
Oh, vagina poop. Vagina poop.
It's disgusting and hurtful. And many of the celebrities are now coming forward saying they've had enough.
And do you know who's putting these out there? It's like Russia, which is like the worst country in Europe, because they have nothing better to do because it's shitty and cold over there and they just eat beef stroganoff and dance with bears. Okay, next question.
So how do we defend ourselves against these video scams? I have answers. Plus, it's the viral video of the president everyone is talking about. That's next, right after this word from our sponsor.
Are you feeling run down? Have you been diagnosed with type 1 or type 2 kidney failure?
Then come on down to Cheyenne Dialysis. We've got all the deals and all the customers that made me the dialysis king of Cheyenne. Full kidney dialysis is $89,999. 2-day full kidney dialysis, $199,999. At these prices, you can't afford not to get dialysis. No insurance, no problem. We'll work with you using your mortgage, will, or other assets. Stop being a burden on your family and come get dialysis today. And don't get it from anyone but the Dialysis King.
On the corner of Laramie and Fairfax, right next to Applebee's in downtown Cheyenne.
As a black belt in Taekwondo, self-defense comes naturally to me. But how do we defend ourselves against deep fakes? My next guest says all we need to do is listen. It's Academy Award-winning actor Michael Caine.
The human brain is a very clever thing, and it can detect the differences in what is a real voice and what is a fake voice. And, you know, a human being couldn't be a good enough impersonator or actor to pull it off.
But couldn't you just get someone who's like really good at impersonations and dub the voice?
The perfect impersonation, it can't be done. It's impossible for a human to accurately mimic somebody else's voice to 100%, where you just think that's him or her, you know. I saw the Tom Cruise deepfake, and like everybody else, I was like, blimey, that's Tom Cruise. But I listened, and you know what? There's little differences in the deepfake Tom's voice and real Tom's.
It's me, Tom Cruise.
And I listened, and I could hear differences in the voice, tiny little mistakes. To tell a deep fake, all you got to do is watch with your ears.
I tried watching the internet with my ears for several days, and honestly, I just got confused. There had to be another way. I spoke with my computing expert, Lou Chang, at the Cheyenne Institute of Technology. At the Institute, they have been researching ways to detect fake videos. Lou Chang says they've been using it to analyze the recent viral video of the president.
That's right, Sassy. You see, by using algorithms, we can actually deconstruct the images, and the computers can tell us whether they have been manipulated or not. For instance, let's just look at the video of the president that went viral last week.
Mr. Trump, are the rumors true that you had a stroke?
No. Look. They said I went to Walter Reed Hospital. I had a stroke. I didn't have a stroke. You know, I beat coronavirus. I beat COVID.
Mr. Trump.
Chris, I beat. Oh boy! Stroke!
Now, you see, I can get the computer to get down to the finite pixel level.
Mr. Trump, are you having a stroke right now, or are you just making fun of people with disabilities?
It looks like the president. It sounds like the president. And simply by running the footage through the deepfake analyzer, we can determine that it is, in fact, 100% real.
No, I'm okay. I'm good. Can we just cut out that little cough and the little stroke?
Now, let's look at the footage that went viral of Dr. Fauci.
But you've got to do 3 or 4 or 5 things that are absolutely critical, Judy, because we know they work. And that is universal wearing of masks.
Again, we see that the computer is using its same detection techniques. And we can, in fact, see that this is a deepfake.
Whoa. That's fake?
Completely fake.
But he was just saying things about coronavirus.
Coronavirus? Completely fake.
Of course, not everyone in Cheyenne can afford huge computers like Lou Chang. What about the home consumer? There are many at-home personal deepfake detection devices out there which claim to work just as well. I decided to try one of them out to see if another video was real.
President Donald J. Trump. And I'm dying of coronavirus. Sometimes it takes something as big as COVID-19 to make you realize what you really have and who you are. Now that I'm staring at the abyss of death, it's suddenly clear to me. I'm a horrible person. I've led a terrible life. And I can admit, you know, of all the things, all the crimes, all the stunts, all the dirty tricks I've pulled, all the people I've hurt, the biggest thing is My biggest realization is this. I want to marry my daughter.
The deepfake home detection system got a Sassy satisfaction rating of 0. It looks like once again, we all need to rely on our government to protect us. That's next on Sassy Justice, a government program to stop deepfakes. But who's paying for it? I speak with the president's son-in-law after a word from our sponsor.
Have you ever contemplated suicide? Do these thoughts keep you from enjoying everyday life?
Then come on down to Cheyenne Dialysis. There's no way you can outrun these dialysis deals. Early bird dialysis, just $79,000 before 9 a.m. Tuesday and Thursday lunchtime dialysis. I'll do 2 of you old farts for the price of 1. Gobble, gobble up our Thanksgiving special. $60,000 a kidney all Thanksgiving week. Do you want to feel young and full of energy like a hot girl? Then stop being a bitchy old grandma and come get dialysis today. And remember, don't get it from anyone but the dialysis king.
On the corner of Laramie and Fairfax, right next to Applebee's in downtown Cheyenne.
Justice!
In Washington, a new program has been implemented to stop deepfakes. Jared Kushner has been put in charge of the controversial program. I have some hard-hitting questions for the president's son-in-law.
Jared Kushner, thank you for being on Sassy Justice.
Thanks for having me.
Mr. Kushner, why did you start the Anti-Deepfake Club?
Well, there's a big election coming up, and we have to get my daddy-in-law reelected.
Now, Mr. Kushner, you're the director of this government program. Is it government funded?
He put me in charge of the Middle East.
Who did?
Trump, my daddy-in-law.
I guess what I'm asking, Mr. Kushner, is that all of this must have a cost. What is the taxpayer paying? It's got to have a cost.
He said it never happened.
Who did?
My daddy-in-law, Trump. He said the Holocaust never happened.
Thank you, Jared Kushner, for being on Sassy Justice.
In conclusion, I guess that we are all blind. Just remember, next time you're listening to Tom Cruise, he might not be real.
We'll have more on deepfakes in the coming months. But now, it's my biggest story of the week. A local dialysis clinic that is taking advantage of the elderly in Cheyenne. In doing this show, there's a lot of fact-checking and investigation. That's why today, I want to take a sassy second to tell you, the viewers, that I don't always get it right. I was going to do a piece on a local business, but I guess I haven't done enough research, and I have opted to not go forward with the story. You see, the truth is, sometimes there is no justice. Sometimes the bad people just win, or cheat,
Fred.
or buy ads on the network
Fred.
so that your bosses tell you you have to cut a
Damn it,
piece because
Fred.
they care more about money than truth.
Fred.
But I can promise you that Channel 9 Cheyenne and I will always work to protect you, the consumer. I hate you for this. My friends, things aren't always what they seem. You have to use your own noodle. You can't let anyone sell you on anything. Not an idea, not a product. We're all gonna have to trust our gut, that inner voice. It's all we have now. That's my sassy second.
Next time on Sassy Justice.
Another local Cheyenne business has to shut its doors because of the pandemic. What does the future hold for Cheyenne blackface?